Headlines. All right, let's have a closer look at the headlines one by one.
The employment rate of working mothers reached a record high in the first half of this year, accompanied by a slight decrease in the number of women leaving their jobs due to childcare responsibilities.
올해 상반기 자녀를 키우며 일하는 여성인 워킹맘의 고용률이 역대 최고치를 기록했으며 육아로 인한 경력 단절 여성의 수는 소폭 감소했습니다. More and more working moms.
Right, and what is a working mom? So they define it as a woman, a mother who lives with children under the age of 18,
Right.
and also work. So this number was down by 13,000 from a year earlier. However, the employment rate increased by 2.2 percentage points to 60%.
네, 절대적인 숫자는 줄어들었지만 비율로 봤을 때는 늘어난 것입니다. Because the overall number of people, of course, are going down. So if we look at the absolute figures, it looks like working mothers are going down. But in fact, the percentage of those working mothers is actually going up.
Well, the employment rate is going up.
The employment rate, exactly. I too am a working mum. And so give us some stats.
Well, one of the interesting ones that I found was regardless of whether women have children or not, the overall employment rate of married women, so that's age between 15 and 54, was 64.3%. And that's an increase of 1.7 percentage points compared to last year. And another interesting thing is it also shows that more and more women now are holding high quality jobs, professional positions as well.
Well, I guess that's a positive thing because
is,
the
sure.
government has been trying to really encourage women to, have children, but at the same time be able to work. And we're seeing that right now.
And we're seeing more women continuing to work after marriage as well.
Indeed. What about people leaving their jobs because of childcare? That's going down a little bit.
Right.
Let's have a look at the main vocabulary. The first one says here, accompanied by.
So in this case, we're talking about, it says here that this new record high in the first half of the year was accompanied by a slight decrease in the number of women leaving their jobs. So that means it's happening or existing at the same time. The other way you'll often see accompanied by is someone needs to be accompanied by another person.
Right.
So normally, and you'll see signs of this, like in the States or in English-speaking countries. I remember seeing it at like amusement parks or swimming pools, places like that. You'll see a sign that say children must be accompanied by a parent or guardian.
동반되어야 한다라는 뜻의 be accompanied by인데요. 지금 레이 선생님이 얘기한 거는 미성년자는 반드시 보호자와 동행해야 한다라는 이런 사인이 외국에서 여기저기에서 볼 수 있다. What sort of places might you see that sign?
As I just mentioned,
right, sorry.
swimming pools, theme
Thank
parks,
you, yes.
places like that. Places where kids, it could be dangerous if kids are alone. Probably on subway, maybe public transportation as well.
So we're talking about young children.
Yeah, and sometimes
yeah.
it'll say children, and it'll show like under 10 years. It'll say something like that a lot of the time. Or movie theaters as well.
Yes.
Because certain movies are restricted. Kids need to be accompanied by a parent or guardian to see a certain movie.
그러네요. 네, 영화관이라든지 아니면은 테마파크, 또 수영장과 같은 곳에 아주 어린 아이들이 당연히 혼자 들어가면 안 되겠죠. 그럴 때는 보호자, 그 어른인 보호자와 함께 들어와야 됩니다. 이런 뜻으로 영어식으로는 minors or young children must be accompanied by an adult 이렇게 표현할 수가 있고요. 자, 그 다음에는 responsibilities라는 표현이 나옵니다.
Those things you have to do.
Yeah.
Those things that and it's whether it's, for your family, like as a parent, you have a lot of different responsibilities. At your job, you have different responsibilities.
responsibilities는 자신이 맡은 의무, 책임이 되겠죠. 그러니까 여기서는 childcare responsibilities는 부모로서 아이를 키울 때 여러 가지 이제 책임을 져야 하는 것들이 있는데 그로 인해서 leaving their jobs 경력이 단절되는 거를 여기서 이렇게 표현을 하고 있습니다. 사실 뭐 경단녀에 딱 들어맞는 한 단어가 있지는 않으니까요. 영어식으로는 이렇게 좀 풀어서 쓸 수가 있겠죠. Women leaving their jobs due to childcare responsibilities.
And even like children can have responsibilities too,
Of
right? Like
course, yeah.
responsibilities to go to their hagwons,
Yeah.
go to school, do their homework. So everybody has different responsibilities.
네, 누구나 자신의 맡은 일이 있으니까요. Everyone has responsibilities.
And you shouldn't shirk your responsibilities. That's
Oh.
a phrase you don't see it too often, but this word to shirk something, shirk, means you don't take your responsibility seriously and you don't do what you're meant to do, or what you're paid to do, what you're supposed to do.
So you shouldn't shirk your
You shouldn't shirk your responsibilities, yes.
Right. Be a responsible person. 자, 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. The employment rate of working mothers reached a record high in the first half of this year, accompanied by a slight decrease in the number of women leaving their jobs due to childcare responsibilities. Let's move on to the second headline.